this setup here, we have resembled a room, a real-time room, in which there may be many electronics equipments or many electronic gadgets. So here we have divided the floor area of the room into 4 quadrants. As you can see in this screen, it is divided into quadrant 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. And for each quadrant, that is for each floor area or each section of the floor area, we have assigned one sprinkler over here. So this S1, that is sprinkler 1, is assigned for quadrant 1. Similarly, here we have the sprinkler 2, that is assigned for the second quadrant. This sprinkler 3 is for the third quadrant, and last the sprinkler 4 is for the fourth or final quadrant. So the floor area is divided into 4 quadrants basically. So the aim of this project is localized fire suppression and detection before that. So when any fire is lit in section 1 maybe, or section 2 or 3 or 4, so localized fire suppression will happen. So if all the sprinklers goes on, that in our daytime that does, so all the gadgets or electronic equipments may get damaged. But since we have used this method of localized fire detection and suppression, only that area will be covered by water. That is, that area of the assigned sprinkler will function. So how does this work? The camera, using a simple camera and only one camera, we are mapping the full floor area. That is, we are dividing into 4 sections. So using this camera as input device, the video is recorded and it is processed in this system. Using various algorithms, it detects fire and the place or the quadrants in which the fire goes on. Now the information after processing from this unit, it goes to the Arduino Uno here, present here. This Arduino understands the result of the algorithm and the area where the fire is going on, and pass on that information to this relay module. So by getting the information, that is the input from the Arduino, this relay module switch on or off these 4 pumps. These 4 pumps consecutively. Like if the fire goes on in section 1, the relay module will switch on the pump assigned for the section 1, that is pump 1. Similarly, pump 2, pump 3, pump 4 can be switched on or off depending on the area of fire. If the relay switch on the pump 1, then pump 1 for we have here the reservoir for water, from where the water is driven by pump 1, and it will send this water through sprinkler 1, and the fire will get suppressed in the first sector. Similarly, for all the sections we have 4 pumps that will do the same job. But if we have a large fire, or the fire goes on, or the fire is lit at the center of the room, then we have the algorithm that to suppress the fire, all the sprinklers simultaneously will be switched on by this relay module. So by this system, we can minimize the damage caused by water to electrical equipments by localizing the sprinkler operation. Thank you. So this is the chamber here, and this chamber resembles a room. This is the analogy for a room in which we are testing the sprinklers and the fire detection system. So here we have 5 sprinklers set up. Here is sprinkler 1, 2, 3, 4, and the middle one is the sprinkler 5. And here we have fitted the webcam from which we are recording the video, getting the video input, which we will be testing by this flame, by putting it into different quadrants. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 quadrants are functioning for these 4 sprinklers, and the middle one will be functioning for all the sprinklers. So let's see. So here we are simulating the fire here. When we are putting this fire into the first quadrant, the sprinkler 1 is getting on. And when we are shifting this fire to from sprinkler 1 to sprinkler 2, that is from the first quadrant to the second quadrant, this sprinkler goes on, and after the fire extinguishes, the sprinkler stops after 3 seconds delay. So here in this setup, this box represents the room, and here in the roof we have distributed this roof area into 4 sectors. Here you can see sector 1, 2, 3 and 4, and for each sector or each quadrant we have assigned one sprinkler. So here is sprinkler 1 for section 1, then 2, 3 and 4. So our project is all about like if the fire goes on in a certain quadrant, then that sprinkler only that sprinkler will only operate and other sprinkler will not operate. So localization fire suppression is what we are aiming to do. So now let's light up a fire and simulate the condition of a fire in the real time, and let's see what happens. So here I will be putting that fire into this sector 4. So here I will be putting this fire. So only this sprinkler 4 should operate. So as you can see, the sprinkler 4 only operated and the fire got extinguished, and after 3 seconds delay it stopped. So let's again check this functioning of our setup with this sprinkler 2. So as sprinkler 4 operated, the sprinklers 2 also operated in the same manner. So this is all about our project, which is now if the fire goes on in the center position, then all the 4 sprinklers will simultaneously operate at the same time. So this is all about our project, localized fire suppression and detection system. So now we have seen that sprinkler 4 and sprinkler 2 are functioning, and sprinkler 1 and 3 will also function in that same way when localized fire will be going on. But what will happen is, see if the fire goes on in the center portion or the center of the room. As we can see that when the fire goes on in the center of the room, all the 4 sprinklers are functioning simultaneously.